Hey T Squad, it's me Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Married to Medicine Season 10 Episode 3 review. And y'all know I got a Keisha's Theater for you all. So for that girl in the comment section under last week's video, I forgot your name, but you posted a comment saying when Keisha Theater starts, I log off or I sign out. Bye. Nobody asked you to say love. That didn't even need to be typed. If that ain't your tea, then clearly all you got to do is, like you said, log off. I don't need to be aware of that. We don't need to be aware of that. What was the point? Go sit in the corner and think about your life. Party pooper. Anywho, so I'm back. All right. So on the episode, we start off with Toya telling T that she and Phaedra gonna throw her a pamper party since the guys are throwing Gregory a bachelor party. And you should have known if Phaedra was gonna be involved, some mess was gonna come in behind it. Simone has lunch with Jackie. I just get so excited when I see them together and them having lunches like they used to, even though they're not able to do it as much as they used to. And they discuss T and, her struggles with fitting into the group and her wedding and, just all the mishaps she's had since being on the show. So apparently T told Simone that she wants an assistant to help her with like day-to-day stuff like going grocery shopping. So all she got to do is just cook the food because, Gregory has to have a home-cooked meal every day when he come home from work. Okay. If that's your thing, that's your thing. I think that it should be equal. You cook, I cook. We both have jobs. It's not like she just sitting at home all day not working. The girl work from home. She has a really good job. So why can't you cook sometime? But hey, obviously that's the type of relationship she wants to be in. You know what I'm saying? That's a requirement and she's willing to do that, But I'm like, girl, you don't need no assistant. You need Instacart. Like, if you need somebody to go grocery shopping for you, Instacart it. I myself have not went to a grocery store in like 4 or 5 years. I strictly use Instacart. I don't dot my door any longer. I just simply go to my door and pick up the packages and go and take it in the kitchen. And I don't even put them up. Kyrie's do. You know what I'm saying? So girl, that's all you need is a little Instacart, child. So then we see T meet up with Heavenly. And I was like, Lord, this is the last person you need to be having lunch with. So at this point, her wedding is a week away. Okay? So it's either two things. Production scrapped the first half of the season that Quad was not in. Because remember, I told you, Quad didn't start filming until this girl wedding. They had already been at least about a good, I want to say maybe 2 months, a month and a half in of filming. So either production scrapped all of that and said, we going to jump start it here. Or either they didn't, have nothing worth anything filming, that they were just like, this is boring. We need to start off with a bang. One of the two, child. I don't know, but they literally skipped all that stuff that they was filming before Quad came back to the show after she got her contract negotiations fixed. So T says that she doesn't ask Gregory for money because she has her own, but he pays all the bills. And Heavenly was like, what does he throw it in your face that he pays the bills? And T was like, sometimes he do. Quad was probably right about a few things with him. He will do things that's controlling. And I was like, why would you tell Heavenly of all people this? Why would you say it on television? This marriage ain't gonna last. It's not. Because if you wanted to go into this marriage with a clean slate on a positive note, this was a horrible way to do so by saying all of these negative things about your future husband that his ex-wife has said on this show. I don't know if she wasn't thinking. It seemed to me she might have been a little inebriated, but then later on when her and her twin are together, it seems like they just got like something going on with their speech, like because the twin kept on talking with her mouth over her. So I don't know if it's just a speech thing or she was a little bit tipsy, but I was like, either way it goes, child, you telling Heavenly was the wrong decision to make, child. So Heavenly, of course, is all ears, but trying to act like she's just, chill about it. So Heavenly was like, what'd he do? And he was like, he lied and said there were robbers in the house because I forget to set the alarm, and he was trying to teach me a lesson. That pissed me off, and I went off on his A. He was like, you're saying the same ish Quad said. I said, wait a minute, me and Quad are the only ladies that live with you. He said, no other woman has ever said those things to me. And I said, well, who else lived with you besides me and Quad? Like, that's a bit extreme to make her think somebody broke into the house just to get her to start setting the alarm. Like, that's just doing team too much. It's really doing team too much. And I hope, well, it seems like because she's younger than him, he's going to treat her like she's his child. And that's what she said in her confessional. I'm not your child. I'm your woman, your wife. Don't do that to me. And it seems like Gregory, who is a psychiatrist, did not learn anything from his previous marriage about not controlling his spouse and the situations around them and being a little more, not even a little, a lot more accommodating and supportive of his wife, and stop with this like caveman mentality that he got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because they even showed flashback footage of him saying like, do you pay the bills? I pay the bills and the rent or whatever. And it's just like, okay, what, I'm supposed to kiss your butt because you do? Like, make like, nah, nope, Like, stuff like that ain't cool on no type of level, and you too old for that, Gregory. So, Heavenly in her confession was like, she's saying the same things that Quad told me. Heavenly says to her, what you think gonna happen after y'all get married? And T was like, I think we'll figure it out. Well, that's the wrong way to go into this marriage, because whatever problems y'all got now are going to magnify once y'all get married. You need to nip this stuff in the bud before y'all ever even say I do. Like, I don't know why people go into marriage thinking that all of their problems are just going to magically go away and they'll be fine and we'll figure it out. No, it's going to be there still. These are red flags. Y'all should have been going to extensive couples therapy before y'all even thought of getting married, because y'all got a lot to work out. Okay. So Heavenly is at home cooking dinner, child. And this is when we're going to get into Keisha's theater. So to that girl, log off. Heifer. Anybody hungry? Alora. Hey, baby, you ready to help me cook? What we cooking? We making spaghetti. Go and wash your hands first, little baby. When you get your husband, you have to cook, okay? Okay? But he ain't gonna want spaghetti, mama. No. That's how you keep your man. If you make him spaghetti, you just gotta put something in it. What you putting in your spaghetti? I'll tell you later. Damon walks in. Oh, hey everybody. Hey, what's going on? You came to help me cook, Daddy? You came to help me cook? No. Oh, listen, when you gonna cook for me, Daddy? I don't know. Tomorrow? Hey, beautiful baby. Hey, baby. Hey, Daddy's baby. How you doing, baby? Hey, how you doing? Daddy missed you today. How you doing, baby? I was just telling and talking to Alora about being a good girl and finding her a good man in college. Right, Mommy? Ain't that right? Ain't that what we were talking about? Do you have any exciting stories about undergrad, Daddy? Huh? Do you got any undergrad stories? Huh? Tell them.
Yeah, I have a whole lot of them. Most of them were about drinking. You don't have to do that, okay? But studying was fun. It was fun. Jolly gee whiz, it was really fun. Fun.
Did you party too? I partied. Yeah, I had a good time. I had the whole experience. I had the whole shebang. I had a boyfriend and a girlfriend and a threesome and a foursome and a fivesome. Your mama, lived a life before you. You said daddy was the first man. Right. I was thinking about him when I said that, but I had to test it out, test the waters, see what was right, see what hit right, down in my nether regions. You just like you tested. Did you have a girlfriend? No. Daddy. No, Daddy, you didn't. Tell me you didn't, Daddy. No, Daddy. No. Daddy didn't have no girlfriend. No, Daddy, did you?
Well, not the first year.
Daddy, but I'm his first love and he my first everything. Heavily confessional. 26 years. 26 years. And we're still together, baby.
I hugged her in the back of Pearl Corner High School, and I knew this was it. I said, this is the woman I want to live with and feel on for the rest of my life. She was just so squishy and lovable and huggable, just like a Teddy Ruxpin. And that's why I call her Buddy, because she reminds me of the My Little Buddy doll. My buddy, wherever she goes, I go, my buddy, my buddy. Oh, God. But the thing is, little baby, undergrad is the time for friendship, for fellowship, for ship.
I think I'll make a lot of connections at FAMU, if I decide to, go there. All of them are great schools, Laura. Florida A&M is my alma mater, but, Spelman is here too.
I chose my school, which was 8 hours away, and I'm saying this because, I don't want you to go, okay? I don't want you to go too far. Daddy would miss you, little baby. I would miss you so much. Daddy don't want you to go. Please don't go. Please stay.
I don't know. I feel like both of y'all went away for school, so I'm confused why you're so against me leaving.
I'll be honest. I didn't have a problem if Zachary or Buddy wanted to go a little further. I hate to sound sexist or racist or misogynistic or any other istic, but, I knew those guys could take care of themselves physically if they had to. And if anything ever bothered you, I want to be able to jump in the car, on a plane, on a train, or an automobile, or a scooter, or a skateboard, roller skates, in an hour or less, be there for you, little baby.
And I just think times are so different now. They got the internet, the internet, AI. It's just a lot going on. You need to be close to your mama.
The other thing is, there's been unusual weather in Florida, so you have to think about that. There has been tornadoes, hurricanes, thunderstorms, sleet, hail, snow, really hot temperatures. You just can't overlook that. Before 10 years, 20 years ago, we didn't have all of that stuff.
Yeah, you did it right. We didn't even have wind back then. We didn't have none of that.
And see.
Whoa! So to that girl, you could come back now. But anywho, That scene was so cute and funny to me. That's the Heavenly I like. And it was good to see her and Damon joking around, but low-key being serious with Allura, because we don't get to see that side of Damon being funny, even though he had a deadpan expression the whole time. It was a really cute scene, but they got to let that girl go and live her life and stop trying to keep her near them. Like, give her the same respect that y'all gave them boys and let her go and experience college, okay? She don't want to be at home with y'all. She want to get away, okay? Let her go. Allura been grown since we met her. She gonna be all right. So it's the night of the bachelorette party. Phaedra and Toya have hired these buff men, oiled them down, put them on some little red silk boxes, honey. And Toya was giving me madam tease. You can't tell me she ain't used to be a madam in her other lifetime. And the girls arrive. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie arrive first. Heavenly up here telling the men to stay away from her. She married and this, that, and the third. And Jackie up here shaking their hands. I'm like, I cannot stand Groot. How are you shaking these men's hand like that? So, the guys, however, on the stripper bus, they got 2 bad strippers on the bus and they going in. Everybody getting lap dances and everything while Jackie over here shaking people's hand. Her husband, Big Country, on the bus, letting this girl give him a lap dance, got his arm wrapped around her waist and everything, even though they discussed no touching. He did it anyway. Jackie, stop being so dang on wooden and loosen up. Loosen some of them nails in you. Loosen up some of them baseboards. So, we then see T and her twin and her maid of honor arrive. Everybody having a good time, getting pampered. And she makes a comment, I wonder what the guys are doing. They was like, girl, turning up. And she was like, yeah, I think so. Gregory is so conservative. Then they flash to Gregory turning up with the strippers. Talking about, if I take my pants down, I ain't pulling them back up. Don't nobody want to see that little Peter Weeder. Don't nobody want to see that little Snow Pea. Sit down somewhere. So in the midst of the pamper party, T gets a phone call from her wedding planner saying that the venue change is going to cost them another $13,000. And she is like, what? Like, she already stressed out as it is. Who got time to be coming up with another $13,000? So now she's really upset and annoyed. And so her sister tried to like take the phone away from her, like to talk so she don't have to worry with it, or like just touched her hand or something to that extent. And T got mad and was like, get your hands off of me. And they start arguing back and forth. And T yelling and screaming and threw a phone and started screaming and stuff. Ow! Ooh! Dude! And I was like, calm down. Do you need an exorcism? It was like, but she was just having a meltdown. Like, she, you know how brides are. She was literally having a meltdown. So some of the girls in production get her in the bathroom and try to calm her down and everything. And the ladies was just sitting there like, what just happened? It's always something with this girl when we get with her. So going back to the guys, Gregory drunk and then invited one of the strippers to their wedding. And they like, dude, you cannot be inviting this girl to your wedding. Like, what? So T is in the bathroom with her sister and she apologizes for, snapping on her and everything. While they're in there talking, Heavenly is telling Jackie and Simone in front of the maid of honor that she thinks that the wedding is rushed. And she was like, they're not ready, Simone. And Simone was like, why do you say that? And Heavenly said, she said he was controlling and that he was not supportive. And it makes me feel like the communication isn't there and they're not ready. And I don't want to be the one that said, I told you so. And I'm like, are you forgetting that this girl, best friend, maid of honor, is sitting right there? And she just sitting there quiet, listening to everything that they saying. But see, you better than me, because as soon as she got to talking all that about my friend in front of my face, I would have checked her right then and there, and then went and told my friend so she can then check you. And then you can leave since you want to have a hater spirit. Whether what you saying is true or not, why are you bringing that type of energy? You know what I'm saying? So Simone in her confessional think that Heavenly is being messy as I don't know what. And like, why would you say that out loud 2 days at this point before this girl wedding. So that's the reason why on next week's episode, Heavenly and Damon are not going to be on the guest list. So T and her sister come out and rejoin the group. They're getting the night back on track when Phaedra gets a text message from Quad saying she at the door. And this is how trifling of a person Phaedra is, because yes, production is behind this. Well, let me go back. This is how much of a trifling person production, Phaedra, and Quad are. Because production, if this is this girl, real life bachelorette party, she not having nothing else. She not having one with her other family and friends, and this is her real actual one, and y'all pull a stunt like this, y'all ain't got no soul. It's only but so far you should go with stuff like this. I know it makes for great ratings, but why would you ruin somebody's moment like that? If this, in fact, was her real, actual bachelorette party, why would you do that to this girl? Then, Phaedra, why would you participate in bringing Quad into the situation, especially after the meltdown you just saw happen with this girl? Why would you then want to add to it by bringing her future husband's ex-wife into the equation? I don't care if production asks you to do it. Y'all know y'all can tell production certain things that y'all just not gonna do that is morally wrong. And then Quad, you of all people, regardless if you came with a Joe Malone gift or not, you shouldn't even wanted to participate in a scene like that. Come back in a different way. It's just trifling. It's really honestly trifling. You could have told the producers, no, I don't even feel comfortable. I don't want to do that to that girl. It's already y'all building us up to be pitted against each other. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody was wrong. 100%. So Phaedra goes out and get Quad and bring her in. Quad come in and was like, hey, everybody. And everybody's mouths drop. Everybody's shocked. Heavenly fake tail as soon as she see Quad. Quad! Oh my goodness, Quad! And all that running over to her, dick riding. And I'm like, you already been taking shots at her in your confessionals. Like, you so fake. This girl ain't reached out to you and talked to you in 2 months, and you over there running over there to kiki with her and be all up in her face, even though you low-key have had issues with her not reaching out to you. Like, so fake. So fake. So Toya was like, oh, Heavenly, so she your friend now? Exactly, because you've been talking crap about her. Toya was not having it, honey. Toya was not here for the foolery and the fakery. So Toya want to know who invited her, because clearly she didn't. And that's when Phaedra admits that she was the one that invited her. T in her confession was like, now I got to deal with this too. I got to sit here and put this smile on my face. You didn't have to do nothing, because I would have been like, Phaedra, you playing in my face? You need to go. Fake Quad, you playing in my face? You need to go. And then I would have cussed out production, because all y'all playing in my face. And she gives Quad a hug or whatever. And you can look at it as two things. She kept it cute and didn't let her know that she was actually affected by the fact that she pulled this alley-oop and popped in on her bachelorette. So I'm not going to even let you know that I'm fazed by you. That could be a W for some. But for me, I know you playing. I know you trying me. So that's why I wouldn't have been able to be nice and pretend. Nah, I'm good. So Toya was like, can I be real? She was like, how is it? She's saying this to T. She was like, how is it possible that you've never met this girl in your life and she pop up at your bridal shower, and a week ago you were saying you didn't even want us to bring up her name, and then she comes and you say, come sit next to me? Make it make sense, girl. And so T was like to Quad, well, the reason why I didn't want them to bring up your name is because it was my engagement party. And Toya said, well, B, what the F is this? Like, that don't even make sense. Does not make sense at all. So Simone was like, where have you been? to Quad. And Toya was like, Simone, you don't care. You know it. Toya had me hollering. Toya was hot. And so Toya was like, so this is what I want to see happen. And T was like, well, this is my event. And Toya said, no, it's not. It's mine. And I'm doing it for you. Let's be clear. She said, Quad, as much as we all would like to catch up and figure why we all have issues with Quad, this is not the time or place. Phaedra, can you walk your friend out? And I was like, exactly, because I would have did the same thing. Because why would you invite somebody that I don't with to my event that I'm throwing for this man's wife? Like, what? Not only was Phaedra trying to be funny to T, but you was being funny to Toya as well. Messy. So then this how thirsty of a person that Quad is. She stands up and says, T, would you like for me to stay or would you like for me to leave? Why would you even want to stay? It's weird, bro. You just itching for camera time. You popped in. Okay, you made the splash. Girl, leave. You would have looked so much better to me if you made your debut after their wedding. You popped in with a gift looking like a bad bee, gave her them little gifts that you gave her, and just been that girl. That girl. Not bothered, not being funny, nothing. That would have ate the girls up. Because this, to me, shows that you're bothered and that you won't smoke with her. That you wanted to start off on a bad foot. That's what it was giving me. I wouldn't have done it. I don't care. So T was like, I think it's best for this occasion for you to leave. So Toya was like, walk her out, Phaedra. And she was like, Phaedra, I'm mad at you right now. Like, yeah, like, So ain't nothing about Phaedra changed. She's still the same old snake Phaedra that she's always been, doing little sneaky stuff and trying to hide her hands like she ain't did nothing. The antics are already starting. And I'll be glad when they start going at it and eating each other up, because I'm already seeing where this is going. Overall, though, I'm going to give the episode an A. It was dynamite. I'll give the girls that. Married to Medicine never fails us. Another great season. It looks like it's going to be on our hands. But yeah, Phaedra, Quad, and production are all trifling. Okay? Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys immensely, and thank you once again for going under the Zeus Network's Instagram page under their Zeus scripted post and tagging my name for me. If you have not been able to do so, please head over to the Zeus Network IG page and look for their post that says Zeus scripted and tag my IG name, which is at Keisha Irvin, KeishaErvin, trying to get my work on their network, okay? Thank you once again to each and every one of you who have already done so. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for showing up and supporting me. I love you guys so much for that. Make sure you guys have a great, wonderful, blessed day. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.